All right, let's move on to the Phillies. But what do you think? They've lost 6 out of 9 as we film this. You guys still confident with the Phillies? I mean,
I'm very confident. Still confident.
The Mets keep losing too, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're winning tonight.
They won today.
They still lost 2 out of 3 over the weekend, the same as the Phillies did. So Phillies are still a half game up, which is amazing. You can lose 6 out of 9 and still be in first place, but they are.
Yeah. Well, I don't think any team at this point is unbeatable.
No, they're not.
The Tigers are on a 6-game losing streak. The Dodgers have done 7 this season.
Yeah, the Dodgers
are losing in the 9th by 2 runs.
The Dodgers have not been as good as people thought they would be. They're still pretty good, but not.
Milwaukee's probably the hottest team right now.
The Yankees. That's who was beating the Dodgers.
The Yankees since late May have not been good. No, the Mets.
Right.
So you're right, especially in a short series with the Phillies pitching, they could beat somebody in a short series.
Sure. Yeah.
And everybody's worried about the trade deadline. I wouldn't get your hopes up too high. I think they might make a move, but they're not going to get any all-stars. You know what I mean?
They absolutely have to make
a move. They're going to make moves, but it's not like people saying, we need a relief pitcher and a right-handed bat. You might get that, but it's not going to be what you think it is. It's not going to. You're not getting Drew Suter. You're not getting Roberto Clemente all of a sudden. Right. You're going to get a decent bat, decent reliever.
You need listen.
I don't even know if we get a bat.
I agree 100%.
That's not going to happen.
But you need to make a choice then to get to elite player. You need to either get an elite reliever or elite bat and choose one.
The thing is, I don't know if there's any elite players available. You're talking about who's available. Plus, every other team's looking for people. The Yankees are looking for people. The Mets, Houston, the Dodgers. There's so much competition, and there's not that many great players available. I think they're going to get somebody, but it's not going to knock your socks off the person.
Everybody's available.
Agree. Because with the bat, you think about where they're going to play in the field. We really need an outfielder. Mm-hmm. So there's not very many outfielder bats that are available.
No, not really. There's not
outfielders in general.
No, they'll get somebody, but it's not going to. You're not going to get. You're going to hear the name and go who. You have to look at stats up and see what. Yeah, it's not going to be.
Pieces, so I think that's where we concentrate.
Yeah, don't get somebody, but even that, I don't know if it's going to be anybody. That's why they signed David Robertson today, which I think was a good move because he's an upgrade on what they have. Mm-hmm. He's not great, but it's an upgrade. So I think I would lower my expectations. I wouldn't be expecting. It's not like when they got Cliff Lee at the trade deadline or Roy Oswald. It's not going to be that. It's going to be something a lot less than that.
I would try to get Brent Rooker.
I would love to get Brent. Absolutely, but
I tried to get him last year.
I would love to.
No, we didn't get him because we were like, he can't play defense the way that was a stupid reason not to get him.
They're gonna. If I would take him, I'd put him in left field and cross my fingers. I know he's not a great fielder, but I would do it just because I'd love to have his right-handed bat in that lineup. He would look good.
Who would you rather have in left field? Ready? These are 2 great options: Kyle Schwarber or Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker. Because the thing with Schwarber is you play him out there, he's going to get hurt. He's going to pull a groin. He's going to pull a hamstring running. He's going to pull something. I don't like him running around the outfield. No. I'd rather if you get Rooker, put Rooker out there and cross your fingers. Okay. I would not put Schwarber out there just because I think he's going to get hurt running around like that. I don't think it's a good idea. But yeah, I mean, people are talking. They should try to get Brent Rooker and Mason Miller from the A's.
He can get hurt running the bases.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's not. He's out there 9 innings in the field. I don't like it. I don't think it's a good idea. But people are talking about if you make a trade with the A's, you could get both. You could get Brent Rooker and Mason Miller, the relief pitcher. And that would be great, but that would take a lot. It would take a lot. You'd have to give up probably Painter, Crawford, Aiden Miller. You'd probably have to give up all of them. And I might do it.
Yeah, this team's close.
Be prepared that if you wanted to get both of those guys from the A's, you'd have to give up a big package. They're not, because especially with the other teams all bidding for him too. The Yankees would love to have him. The Mets, they all would love to have Rooker. And so you're going to have to outbid people. So I don't know that that's going to happen.
I would trade anybody in the organization except for Painter. I would trade if I had to trade Crawford, Aiden Miller, Mick Abel. I would trade the whole.
About guys that you don't know what's going to happen with them. Like this team is close enough right now to winning it with a few other.
Absolutely.
So.
They might hold out for Painter though. If you wanted both of those guys, and the Yankees are after them, the Mets, they're holding all the cards. The A's, so they might hold out for Painter. They might say, well, the Painter's in the package and we ain't giving them to you. That could very easily happen.
What's really disappointing is like our strong suit has been our starting pitching. And that's what let us down these last few games.
Yeah, I don't understand why Wheeler didn't pitch this weekend. He hasn't pitched since last Saturday. He skipped the All-Star game. Why didn't he pitch? Why would you have 3 games that Wheeler doesn't
Rob
pitch?
Thompson outsmarting himself.
Well, I don't know that it was only Thompson's decision. I mean, Dabrowski might have been in on that decision too. I mean, Thompson's the manager, but Dombrowski's the boss. He calls a lot of the shots down there. So, and maybe, who knows, maybe Wheeler himself wanted off. I don't know. It's weird that he skipped the All-Star game for rest, and then you have a 3-game homestand. He doesn't pitch. So I wonder if Dombrowski.
He better pitch good tomorrow.
Yeah, I can see Dombrowski having been involved in that because, Thompson, he's the manager, but Dombrowski is in charge. He calls the big shots down there. So, but to me, I think he should have pitched Friday night. I mean, you open in a homestand after the All-Star game, Wheeler, why not have Wheeler pitch? But I don't get it, but that's what they did. And then they won the game that Taijuan Walker started. The one game you thought they wouldn't win. That's the game.
Right.
That's the game.
And he wasn't that great either.
No, he wasn't. No.
He calls batting practice. Just shit smacked around out
He
there.
wasn't. And Luzardo blew a lead the other night. They could have won that Friday night game if he had held that lead. That was
Suarez is scaring me. Ranger,
Oh,
I mean, are you going to get the same Suarez as last year?
That
Like
could
the
happen.
first half of the
See,
season,
here,
he was
that's
great.
the worry with the Phillies. If the starting pitching starts to go down, they might be finished because that's the only thing that's keeping. That's the thing that's been the strong suit, like you said.
Right.
So if that goes down, I don't know about the second half.
I got to score 20 runs a game.
Yeah.
I feel that as we go down the stretch and we're going to have to pick 3 starters for the playoffs, we went to the World Series with Schwarber in the bullpen. And I know he's pitched great and everything, but that's a big piece you can bring out of bullpen in a playoff game.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they'll go down. Maybe that first series when they have best of 5, if they play a best of 5 series, they might go. But I think they might go with 4. If they're playing the best of 7, I think they might go with 4 starters.
But we got to get out of the first. We got to get out of the first series with the 5-game series.
Right.
And don't forget, Aaron Nola's probably going to be back, and I think he'll be in the starting rotation because I don't think you want Nola in the bullpen. The way he gives up home runs, I don't think he's a guy, good guy to come out of that bullpen. Yeah, he's a home run guy, so he's better off as a starter. Because you imagine bringing him in the 6th or 7th inning, he gives up a big bomb. I would not want to see Nola coming out of the bullpen at all. I don't think that, and you never know. Painter might come up, although Painter is not pitching. Painter's ERA is over 5 at AAA. I'm going to start with Andrew Painter, and he says ERA is over 5.
Would you risk it? Why?
Bring him up.
Just, hey, whatever.
I don't know that they're going to do that. If he's not pitching better at AAA, I don't know that they're going to bring him up. I mean, they might, but I don't know.
Who I think they bring up to try to spark this team in
Justin
September?
Crawford.
Stubbs.
Really?
September call-ups when they expand the roster.
So but they don't expand. They only expanded to 28 now. They don't expand it to 40 like they used to. But they could bring Stubbs up. That is a possibility. That is a possibility.
Right now he's the chief piggy officer.
That is a possibility. Right, when they expand the 3 more players, that's a possibility they can bring him up. But I don't know about Painter. If he doesn't start pitching better, I'm not sure they want to bring him up. Maybe they would. And Justin Crawford. I mean, I think they're holding him back.
Yeah, they want to trade him.
That's a possible trade chip.
I think he's the trade chip.
Yeah, I would think.
Or he would have been up.
He would have been up already. That's exactly right. I don't know why it's the only explanation for why he's not up here.
He's a fielder, outfielder.
Yeah, he's a center fielder. Yeah. He hits left-handed and they need a right-handed back.
Go to left.
Yeah, but he could. If they don't trade him, I think he'll be up here. But that's the only reason that's the only plausible explanation for why he's playing so well in AAA and he's not up here.
I believe 100% if they don't get an outfielder, Justin Crawford will be out August 1st.
Absolutely.
If they don't trade him.
Yep. If they don't trade him, he'll be up here. I don't think there's any question about that. I think he'll be up here, but we'll see. I don't know. I just, the second half, if the pitching starts to falter, they're going to be in big trouble. So you better hope that starting pitching holds in. The only bright spot this weekend was that Harper started getting hot. And that's something they really need. They really need Harper to get hot.
Break, he had four extra base hits.
Yeah,
he had 3 extra base hits.
Yeah, 2 homers yesterday.
2 more,
yeah. So they Friday, I guess it was, but they need him.
Yeah, but then he had a homer and
home
a
run. That's right. So they can get hot. That could be big if they could get home.
Maybe he just said what he was like. Listen, if the risk goes, the risk goes. I can't baby it anymore.
2 weeks ago when we did the show, I said it. I said when Harper comes back from being hurt, he always goes off.
Yeah, that's true.
Man.
Well, hopefully I get maybe the 4 days off over the All-Star was probably good too to rest it over.
He's old, man. He needs that 2-week vacation here and there.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know what his problem is. But here's something when we're talking about baseball one day. Did you see how they ended the All-Star game this year with the home run swing off?
Oh, of course.
Some people want that in the regular season.
No,
I would never want to see that in the regular season. It's goofy. That's a goofy way to end the game. I'd rather they play the extra innings.
Regular season, the game should never end in a tie anyway. Extra innings, regardless.
And I don't even like that phantom runner. That second base they put that goes for. I think they should.
You don't do it in the postseason. Why would you do it in the regular season?
That's the thing that gets me.
Because they want the games to end earlier in the regular season.
Why?
But why would you have
That's why they do it.
Why would you have a rule all year that you abandon in the play? That you're telling people this rule stinks because you wouldn't be giving it up in the postseason if it didn't stink. You're admitting that it stinks by cutting it in the playoffs. So just cut it now. Don't have it in the regular season either.
They always do because they want to cut. They want to cut game times.
They do want to cut game times. I understand that, and they have with the pitch clock.
Yeah.
But that throws the whole game off. Just awarding a player on second base. Yeah. That screws the relief pit. I hate it. I hate that. I did, but I mean, I guess I'm old school, but I hate to see a phantom running.
It's not bad to be old school. It did.
I don't know. You don't know my life. Believe me, it's pretty bad to be old school because the boring life I have. Ain't good to be old school.
I meant in baseball.
Well, we'll see what happens to the Phillies. Well, we got 11 days of the trade deadline, so we'll find out sooner or later what they do. Maybe it'll surprise me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they will make a blockbuster, but I think it's going to be sort of.
I think this is the year they do it. They're gonna do something. Because
they are going to do something.
No, but I mean, I think it's going to be more significant.
Oh, okay. I hope you're right. I do. I hope you're right.
That's my gut.
I'm skeptical, but I hope you're right. I hope they surprise me.
The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.